Hello, lazy girls and guys and theys and thems and everybody. This planner video is for you if you identify or self-identify as a lazy planner girl, a lazy planner person, because I know that some weeks I really want like a beautiful planner spread, but it is all I can do to like keep my head above water. And so I just want to show you some things that make it easy for me and help me to stay on track. Something that has really worked well for me is keeping multiple planners in one book, aka Franken planning. So that has really helped me because I don't have to go searching for multiple planners. I don't have to be like, oh, where's this one today? Where's this one? Where's that one? It has really helped me to have everything all in one and kind of have that routine of resetting everything up every month, that kind of thing. So even in my mini, right? So like this is my current mini setup. Like I have all of my stickers even in here that I could possibly want. I have my dashboard planner ready to start. So I have this planner and then I have my journal in here. I have all of my other little like miscellaneous sections. Like I've got everything in one. And then in this one, I have, you know, my regular planner. You know, got my planner. I've even got like my home stuff. So like chores, meal plans, budget, projects, and then, you know, flipping back over here, I've got my fitness and wellness all in one instead of having a separate planner. That's all in here. And then I also have work stuff in here. Like I have everything all in one book to just make it as easy as possible just to grab one thing and be, you know, grab it, either grab this and be on the go or sit down with my planner and just go through every single section of my life. Or if I only have, like, let's say I am on one of those days, which kind of was today, where I only have 5 minutes to really go through my planner, I will just sit down with it. I'll just go through one section. Like we'll just be like, okay, today I'm just doing the chore section. Right now I'm just doing my classic vertical planner section. Like that is all I have the brain power to do. And sometimes that's okay and that's how it has to be. So having multiple planners in one is really like the biggest hack that I could probably tell you. The next hack that I could also probably tell you is plan first, decorate second. So if you've ever watched a plan with me, I will put down every single functional sticker for the most part that I could possibly need first, or I put down even like pen first. So like, for example, in my, it's not in this one, it is in this one from May, I put down, so in this one I put down all of my functional things first. In my journal, so let's see, where do I have my journaling spread? Oh, that is over here. So I wrote everything first, and this is a journal, so it's a little bit different than like a planner per se, but it's the same concept. Like this could easily be like transferred and used as like a to-do list instead of this, but basically I just went through and I didn't like plan out this spread and have these like beautiful stickers in here first. I put down my pen first because I wanted to make sure I had enough room to write, and then I went back and filled in with stickers. So it's kind of like a backwards before the pen or backwards after the pen. And then if you've ever watched one of my regular plan with me, is like, you'll know that I definitely do all of my functional things first. So you can see in here, I'll even add extra function, or like, let's see, where are we at here? In my budget stuff, I just added these in later. I didn't plan on doing that. You know, initially I wrote all of my plans first and then I decorated. Same thing here. I, you know, wrote first, planned second. So that was that. And then same here. I put all my functional stuff down first. Same, like I wanted to put down functional things in my planner, and maybe that's even like too much. So maybe you're more like how I am with my budget stuff and you're like, I'm just writing. I'm not even gonna think about putting down a functional sticker. I am in that much of my like lazy girl era. I need to just write stuff. So do something like this. Like just put all your pen whether it's a really good pen or it's a ballpoint pen that you found like under the seat or something, grab a pen. It doesn't even have to be like a sheet like this. It can just be a piece of paper, honestly. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy. If you want to add stickers to it later, that makes you feel good, great. If you just want to like put down your pen and not even decorate later, that's also great. So, but that is like my second tip is plan first, decorate later. And like, don't even worry about decorating if you don't want to, because also like, if you are decorating first, so let's say we're doing like a plan with me, like I've done here, all of this deco takes up writing space. Like heaven forbid I have anything that takes up like an evening during these weeks. Like I would have been so, like I would have been screwed basically. Like I would have not had room, or I would have just had to put it over here. So they take up room. They sometimes can, you know, take up away from the thought process. So maybe like I wanted a long list here, like these things are in the way of that. So sometimes like our beautiful spreads are just that, they're just beautiful, but they might not be as functional as we want them to be. I knew for me that this particular week I had more room to be creative, but some weeks I just don't do that because, you know, it's really like adding things to the planner that don't truly matter. And we did just kind of talk about my next tip, but if you are trying to keep it simple, try to utilize as few tools as possible. So we can take a look at my budget spread again, but like knowing that I only have to come in here and just write with pen. I can put stickers if I want to. I don't have to. It's not going to be like a make or break. Oh, that's not even the one that we're still working in. We're over here. I am like between planners right now because we're about to change months. So everything is like everywhere. But like, you know, I just knew that I write here. I write in this every day. But all I do is I grab this piece of paper and that planner, right? Or in that pen. You know, sometimes I'll throw a sticker if I'm like sitting here and I'm super excited, but keeping it as simple as possible, utilizing as few tools as possible is really going to like support your process. And that's something I think that's like kind of a re-entry into a planner if you're someone who has like stepped away for a minute, or if you're someone who, I don't know, like has trouble committing to staying in a paper planner and you're like, well, digital planning is just not working for me. My Google Calendar is failing me. Like this just isn't working. So yeah, this, I know, keep it simple is like one of the biggest tips that I can, you know, give to people who are either feeling overwhelmed, lazy. Like lazy is a social construct though, really, like, you know, had to add it for the catchy title, but please don't think I think any of you are actually lazy. So if you're in that like planner rut also, like, you know, as few tools as possible, keep it simple. My next tip to like really support a process for somebody who either is limited on time, is in that lazy mindset, is in the mindset of I just don't want to be in my planner right now. Keeping it, you know, along with keeping it simple, is utilizing your tabs. So if you have something like the Happy Planner, you can get things like these. So you can get bookmarks to add to your top tabs. I utilize these side tabs as well, so I know right where everything is. But like, because I keep multiple planners in one book, having these top tabs is absolutely vital for me, and I use them. So sometimes I'll be like, okay, I know this purple one is going to be my daily sheets, and that's where I'm going to go to get those. I know if I do this, I'm going to flip to work. I know if I grab this orange one, or excuse me, wellness, if I grab this orange one, it's going to be work. So using both your side tabs and your top tabs can be honestly like a game changer, especially if you're Franken planning. So use your tabs, even like create extra ones. I know a lot of sticker shops sell extra tabs that you can get to even just like add onto your paper. Like maybe you need a tab right here. Who knows? Maybe you need a tab for this part of your budget planner. You can put one right here and add it in. So that's also something that's super helpful, is use your tabs to stay organized. I even do that when I have separate planners. I'm like, okay, I am in this spot in my planner. This is what I need to do now. This is for future, like yada, yada. That is definitely something that I utilize, is the tabs. My fourth, or no, are we on tip 5? I think we're on tip 5. My list is a little bit out of order. But honestly, like if you are, you know, feeling like a lazy person, if you, I hate saying that because honestly, I don't think any of you guys are lazy. I think sometimes we get unmotivated. I think sometimes we get uninspired. I think sometimes like life just starts lifing and we just can't do it. But if you're in any of those boats, like something that you can do in your planner is keep it listy. Like, and that, what I mean by that is like, just go into your planner and like, let's say you have a vertical planner, this whole thing, this whole day, just make it a list, right? Don't even add any stickers or anything, just make it a list. If you are in, I don't know, the planners that I use are a dashboard also. So if you're in, let's say you're in this dashboard and you're like, I don't have time to decorate, I don't have time to do any of it, just go in here and, so what did I, where's a good list? Oh yeah, so this, you know, use just this column right here. Just have a running list. Don't even like think about these parts or like add these list items into your day if you want to take it a step further. But honestly, just make a list. Even like you can get sheets like I showed you before, like these left-hand side of the dashboard sheets, like sometimes that's all you can do in a week. Like just use this for one of your weeks. You can plug it in, that kind of thing. So make it as listy as possible. You can also do that really easily in a horizontal. Like you could just do like bullet here. I'll just give you an example because I didn't really, oh, well, I don't want to write on that, but even if you're using, let's say this is your skinny mini horizontal, all of these bullet points, bullet point, bullet point, keep it as listy as possible. Maybe you only have 2 here, maybe you have 1 here, but just make it a long list that you check off rather than like fitting in your trash day, tracking the weather, tracking your kids' everything. Like, what do you have to do that day? Write it as a list and check off your list. Keep it as that simple. And then the last tip that I have for anyone who is really struggling in their planner or struggling in life to stay motivated in their planner, I would definitely say keep your planner accessible. So my office is unfortunately in my basement, and so sometimes that is honestly like a barrier for me to planning. I have a lot of trouble like being motivated even just to walk downstairs, right? Like if I have had a long day and my feet hurt and I was doing kid stuff and then, you know, cooking dinner, and then I was trying to find time for self-care for myself and taking care of the dog and taking care of whoever else needed taken care of that day. Sometimes it is a struggle for me to find that motivation to walk downstairs and get my planner. So sometimes I'll use like, some weeks I'll use like a planner tote and I'll just put all my stuff in there and I'll say, okay, I know I'm not going to walk downstairs and plan. So I'm going to get the majority of this done one day. Maybe it's on camera, maybe it's not. Like yesterday I skipped my mini plan with me because, I could not. I was having like a very emotional day. There was a lot of like, there was family drama, friends. I won't get into it because I'm not one to spill the family tea, but it wasn't my immediate family. It was like extended family drama, but it is. So there is that. But anyway, like I was like an emotional day. I like couldn't handle like planning late at night because that's like my planning time. You know, I do all these things for everyone all day long. And then I try to find this time for myself. And sometimes it just doesn't work. So I would say, like, now that I'm on a tangent, keep your planner accessible. So what I was trying to say is use a planner tote, designate a space for yourself in a perfect area where you know that you're going to reach for your planner, whether that's the kitchen table, maybe it's like a side table in your living room where you sit and scroll TikTok. Put your planner there and instead of scrolling TikTok, check in with your planner before you do that. Set that up, and if you do that a few different times, that will become the routine. I can tell you, I am by no means perfect at this. I intend to do this every day and check in with my planner, and I do have a planner routine that I'm supposed to use. Do I do it every day? No, absolutely not, because I'm not a robot. But if you do your planner routine every day, that doesn't mean that you're a robot. That means that I aspire to be like you when I grow up. But I certainly do not. But this is just like a tip that I think can really help if you are in your lazy girl planner era. So With that, you guys, that's all that I have for you. I hope you're doing great. I missed you yesterday. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone has had a wonderful long weekend. And I would like to say, if any of you have military family members who made the ultimate sacrifice for everyone, I would like to say that, you know, no matter my stance on anything political or anything, like people who signed up to be in the military and sacrificed for, you know, something that they believe very strongly in and something that, you know, has been beneficial to our country, I would like to say thank you for that sacrifice. And I definitely was thinking of all of you on Memorial Day. So I hope that is a message that is conveyed. And I hope you all had great support if you were in that boat. And I just want to tell you all that I love you and I hope you had a great weekend. If you're not in that boat, I hope that you were spending time with those that you loved, maybe barbecuing. If you did have something fun going on, I would love to know. So feel free to leave it in the comments. But I hope that everyone did have a great weekend, regardless of all of that stuff that's going on. So thank you so much for being here. If you are one of my current friends, followers, that kind of thing, here's your internet hug for the day. If you're new, hi, my name is Caitlin. I would love it if you would hit that red subscribe button down below and follow along with my planner journey and all of the tips and tricks that I have to share with you. That would be wonderful. And if you are looking for any other planner items or would like to go shopping, I do have affiliate links, coupon codes, that kind of thing down in the description box below that I would love it if you would check out. And if you would like to find me anywhere else, you can definitely check me out on Instagram at creatinginchaos_official. You can always find me there. I am happy to see you all the time. So come say hi, DM me, all of that. And yeah, so thanks for being here. And with that, you guys, by the way, have fun today.